Alrighty then, we in the building, man. We in the building. Still getting situated. Shout out to everybody that messed with the live on my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. That was solid. It was solid. About to step the lives up 10 infinity from the desk. So I appreciate y'all once again. All right, we in the building. So y'all see we're gonna talk about tonight. Once again, we're gonna address from the desk the Jay-Z Lil Wayne fiasco, and black people just pick the ignorant things to nitpick about. Tyrese in jail, jailed over child support. We're gonna talk about his baby mama out here in these streets, man, and she trying to kick knowledge on these YouTube streets and stuff, which is honestly super duper crazy. But shout out to Tyrese.
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
So make sure y'all thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also gonna talk about people accusing Beyonce of possibly bleaching her hair. And that's crazy. Shout out, we live on Twitter too, man. So I had to wait to get verified on Twitter. Everything checked out. So yeah, we back live on Twitter. Now I just got to figure out this Facebook thing. How I can get back live on Facebook, man. So good to shout out to everybody watching on Twitter, man. I mess with y'all, man. Missed y'all. No Diddy. No Diddy like that. All right. So yeah, man, we can start off with the Beyonce thing. The grunt of the show is probably, depending on the flow of the show, it's possibly gonna be about Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. We talked about that from a vertical stream. And a lot of people was mad. And a woman made a great point, and I'm going to play the video what Juvenile said too. But she made a great point, and her caption is what actually drove me to kind of re-talk about this a little bit. It gave me a great idea. But so apparently, Serena Williams has been under fire with people basically saying she bleached her skin. You know what I'm saying? The Uncle Ruckus, what is it called? Riviera or whatever. I don't know.
Get out there. That nigga is get out there.
So, a lot of people is basically saying she bleaching her skin and stuff. And they accuse a lot of black women of saying that. Hold on. So I don't want to play the music, but they've been accusing a lot of black women of colorism and trying to be light skinned and put makeup on to look light skinned, and how they arms and they neck and face are two different colors. I mean, there's a couple content creators who getting cyberbullied right now off of YouTube. I'm not gonna say her name, and she's been accused of bleaching her hair out here in these streets, and she's a man bashing YouTuber. All right. So for the most part, they accusing Serena, they accusing Beyonce now of it. This video. Now I'm not going to play the audio because you know how it go, but she's basically showing her hair routine, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women in our community don't really, they have hair. A lot of young black women have hair. They just burn it all up, don't want to take care of it. And it's a lot of work for them to take care of it, unlike other ethnic groups. But, You know, it's real meticulous. And I just released a short where a woman was basically talking about why white women shun wearing wigs in their community, and basically it's really unless you have a hair defect, or whatever, it's for that. And if using it, a lot of women use wigs to be lazy. So she's showing you how to take her hair care routine and stuff. And in this video, people are accusing her, saying she's trying to bleach her skin. Now, I don't know if it's a filter, but I don't know if that's what she's trying to do. I know another picture was her out with Jay-Z, and a girl was just telling me she just trying to get Jay-Z a different look and continue to keep the spice in their relationship or whatever. But it's a huge thing, and at the end of the day, man, I'm at the point where people could do what they want to do, and that's always the validity, man, because ain't no hope for the community anyway. So if people, if they want to live up to a European standard and wear hair that's not theirs and that's her hair, or they want to be light skinned and they think that's what dudes like, and I done dated dark skinned women before, and they turn around and say, well, you really want a light skinned girl. You really want a light skinned girl, and they shame you like that and tell you like, oh, you really into like if I wanted a light skinned girl, don't think it'd be too hard for me to get out there and actually get a light skinned girl. I'm with who I want to be with, and to me, that becomes a shame of it, and they do. Going back to school, they beat up the women with that was light skinned with long pretty hair. That's what they was jumping girls for and fighting girls over because they was envious of their hair and how light skinned they was, whatever. So now that it's possible that these women can, use filters and be more light skinned, and they know how to use makeup and make themselves look more light, it is what it is. Let them live their fantasy. And what they don't understand is actual men want, you for you. Actually, actual men will take an average woman that lives up to, his standards of being, fit, feminine, and being submissive to him. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's the whole thing. Now that she bleaching her skin, hey, she got the money to do so. So be it. I don't know if she guilty or not guilty.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, bitch.
Wrong clip.
Nigga.
Wrong clip.
Get out there. That nigga is guilty.
So we don't know if she guilty or not guilty of doing what she want to do, but I mean, I'll let you be the judge of it. I think black is beautiful. I like dark skinned women. I like women for who they are and what color they are. But for some reason, a lot of these black women think that's what we like. We like BBLs. We like and they in their mind they associate lust with actual retention. You know what I'm saying? They think that just because we want to take something down, you know what I'm saying, that we want to wife it. We don't. They can never. Women can never think like men, no matter how many Steve Harvey books, but men could think like women because we logical. We see how they move, and some guys just choose not to accept female nature for what it is. But for us, we can kind of see what it is. And, for them, they just look at it as, since they had the access to sex, they think because, oh, we effed her that we want to be with her. We don't operate like that. We can F a girl, ugly girl, just because she got big titties. We can actually mess with a girl seriously. She could look less than you, but she marking other boxes. She handling her business. She know how to raise the kids. She's an actual woman. She's an actual wife. You know what I'm saying? And they just put so much weight on beauty. They put so much weight on looks, and they think looks is everything. And once a dude really start dealing with women and they get past the box and they get past the looks, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of dudes be like, nah. They go where they celebrated and not tolerated at, but they think the European beauty standard is what dudes like. You'll hear some dudes like Kodak say, well, I like light skinned girls. And they'll take that and that's what all black men want. Absolutely not. There's a lot of dudes I know love dark skinned girls. They the ones that got low self-esteem because they was told they was ugly when they was younger. I know a bunch of them. A lot of dudes like brown skinned girls. A lot of dudes, once you get my age, you just like a woman that's going to comply. You know what I'm saying? That you get along with, that's going to do things for you. And, it's really at this point, I know they say it's a bad term to lose. Really, most niggas just looking for a partnership for real. That's what most dudes looking for is a partnership. They ain't going to admit it. You know, you really ain't looking to have kids no more like that. You just looking at somebody that you can just kick it with, have a good time with. Y'all can reciprocate the energy. I need help, or you need help. Bam, I get sick, you get sick. That's all niggas literally looking for. Real talk. That's sad, but for a lot of women to believe that dudes just, oh, we just want light skin, we just want big asses, we just want big titties. I know dudes that don't even like girls with big asses, believe it or not. I know dudes that like skinny girls. I know dudes that like big titty girls. I know, girls that, dudes that don't like girls that got resting bitch face. You hear me? And you can't tell if women like you or not now, especially the women in our community. I mean, even the white girls walking around with resting bitch face now. And then they'll come up to you like, why you didn't approach me? Why you didn't say nothing to me? Do you see your face on a daily motherfucking basis? Come on. If somebody mean mugging you, bro, like, come on, you gonna think it's beef. But Juice Lee, what's popping, bro? I see you, Johnson. Salute. He said some black women be jealous and envying, and they do. They do. They be jealous of them Puerto Rican, Latino women, or the pretty light-skinned, the mulatto black women that be in that school. That's why they always was jumping on them, because let's be real, they had a sexual attraction to them. A lot of women are bisexual, have sexual experiences with other women. That's just what it is. They say most men are this, most men are that. Maybe in Atlanta, maybe in DC, maybe in some of those places. That may be true. I'm not sure about the experiences, but it's funny how a lot of women can investigate and they can find out a lot of things. But, I didn't know he was married. I didn't know he was gay. Women know guys are gay before gay, or guys know gay. Guys know their friends is gay. Women be knowing. They be knowing. Let's keep it funky. They absolutely do know. So as far as, her being accused of bleaching her skin, I mean, that's up to her. Beyonce got enough money to do what she want to do. She can drop an album tomorrow and women gonna dance to her. She didn't get her country album nominated. It wasn't nominated in the Grammy. They wasn't gonna do that, bro. Everything else outside of black culture or outside of hip hop has a gatekeeper. Come on. Everybody got a gatekeeper that be like, oh no, you can't come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop don't do that. Everybody can come and go as they please. They only start gatekeeping their own. And I'm gonna talk about that with Jay-Z. They only start gatekeeping their own. That's real spill. We only start gatekeeping our own. So did she bleach her stuff? I mean, it is what it is. Most women are blazed, and that's crazy. And that's true. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to New York. So if she did, she did. That's on her. You know what I'm saying? Still a beautiful woman. But women got to understand that, guys are actually the true lovers, and guys actually love y'all for who y'all are on the inside and not so much on the outside. If y'all got y'all act together and treated the guys y'all really wanted to be with like kings, of course, a lot of dudes gonna cheat. That's within their nature. But y'all love dudes to cheat. They gonna stick with you because there's a loyalty there. There's a bond there. Women are not loyal, most of them. Most women are loyal to what you can do for them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Most women are loyal to what you can do for them. And once you cannot do whatever that was, do for them, if that's financial, if that's provide emotional, physical support, protection, or whatever, they gone. They voila, magic, like Future would say. They out of there. And that's just the God honest truth. But it do look like a lot of these women, these celebrities, female celebrities that's getting some money, it do look like they straight up straight up bleaching their shit though. But that is what it is. But let's move on. So that's what I was talking about with Lil Wayne.
Speak on this Super Bowl situation. Look, I'm mad about the situation just like y'all, man, but my hatred is toward the NFL. Not really the people that booked the halftime show. I'm mad at the people that hired the motherfuckers that booked the halftime show. I feel like y'all should step in. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man. Y'all have yet to put a hip-hop artist from New Orleans on the damn Super Bowl. Sure, y'all have put artists on the Super Bowl back in the days. Al Hurt and the list goes on. Not too many. You know, I feel like every time y'all come here, y'all should have somebody from our city on the shit. But this time it really hit hard when you don't have Lil Wayne on the show. I don't see how the fuck y'all don't have Lil Wayne doing a halftime show. Somebody that has a whole bunch of fucking hits and somebody that really deserves it and somebody that can bring out multiple artists of all genres. Think about it. So this goes to you, Roger Goodell. You need to get it right, man. You coming in our city, sucking up our cultures and making up all this money and putting all this bread in your pocket, putting all this bread in other people's pockets and leaving us dry, hanging us dry. You gotta stop. So everybody.
My thing is this. The problem with it is, and we could let's look up the history of the Super Bowl halftime show. I think that's something that needs to be looked up. But for one, and I bring this up, people don't see Lil Wayne like in the light that most millennials do, and whatever the generation after millennials do. Most people don't look at him that way. I don't like him. And Tom made a good point when he made that line, I'm gonna beat the punani up like Emmett Till. Like, man, shut the front door, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and on that note, I just don't feel like people 40 and up, and that's mostly the demographic of who gonna be purchasing tickets at the Super Bowl. They don't care about Lil Wayne. Let's just keep it real. They don't, like, people 40 and up don't listen to Lil Wayne. Let's keep it real. Do y'all think Lil Wayne is really commercial friendly? I just want to know, do y'all think Lil Wayne is a commercial friendly rapper? You could say, well, you know, Dr. Dre was up there. Dr. Dre had one of the most iconic rap albums of all time. The Chronic is a staple. You can make a case the Chronic 2001 is a staple, is a cornerstone of hip hop. You know, In the Club by 50 Cent. Does Lil Wayne have a song that's as iconic as G-Thang, as In the Club? He does not. He is not an iconic rapper to that. I'm telling you, he's not. Two, he's not that has the commercial appeal. How they see Lil Wayne and how the white America sees Lil Wayne, it's not the same. Like when you put Usher up there, but Usher was pretty much tiptoeing that line, to be real. You know, without that Confessions album, I mean, does Usher get to be on the halftime show? Probably not. Probably not. Without Confessions, you know, does he be on the halftime show? Does he? No. So, and she made a great point, but let's get to this halftime list show. So what's so funny, what kind of gave me the idea to speak on this, Marlon did an interview, and I'm still watching it on Club Shay Shay. He did an interview talking about this, right? And talking about how the Wayans brothers, Keenan Ivory Wayans, you know, Damon and Sean and him, you know, Keenan came up with the idea to do a halftime improv or a halftime in living color show while the NFL was on halftime. And he said before they did that show that the NFL really just had, you know, bands playing at halftime. So most people probably wouldn't remember that or know that. So look, University of Arizona band was the first, and the Grambling State Marching Band and whoever else, that was the first performers of Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl in 1967. Grambling State was the second Super Bowl halftime host. So they usually use HBCUs. And shout out to HBCUs, man. Super Bowl III, FAMU, another HBCU. You know, you kept going. Southeast Missouri State, you know, University of Michigan played in Super Bowl VII. I mean, we can go on and on. So it was to the point of, so they had Motown in there. Salute to Motown. That was in Pontiac, Michigan. So we can go on and on. And before, in the first big time first big time people they had, again, you had in New Orleans in Super Bowl 34. You had once again, some marching bands, and you had to keep going. Disney. I think 96 might have been 93. In 92, that's when the In Living Color, stole their halftime audience. And then they went to get Michael Jackson in Super Bowl 37, in which I don't know who was in Super Bowl 37. Hold on. Broncos. Oh, Bills. Bills lost to the Cowboys 52-17. Jesus Christ.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Jesus Christ. Let's not relive that for the Bills fans in here. So yeah, that was when they got Michael Jackson in Pasadena, California at the Rose Bowl. So every time they in turmoil, they turn black. So you can just keep going on. Michael Jackson. They had some country dudes, Patti LaBelle, and some other people, Diana Ross, the Blues Brothers. Shout out to them. I remember we want to see Blues Brothers 2000. Boyz II Men, Smokey Robinson, Martha Reed, The Temptations, Queen Latifah, Grambling State Marching Band again. Super Bowl was at 32. Is that 32? 27 was the other one, my bad. Stevie Wonder. Going into the 2000s, Phil Collins, I can feel it coming. And Aerosmith, NSYNC, U2, Cheyenne Taiwan, whoever the hell that is. Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake. That was Super Bowl 38. Yep, that was Super Bowl 38. New England Patriots. Paul McCartney, Rolling Stones, Prince. I don't know what Super Bowl the fuck this is. My Roman number, stop right there. The Colts won that one. They beat the Bears, which was a shitty Super Bowl, by the way. Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, headliner The Who, Black Eyed Peas, Madonna, Beyonce. I was at that one. Was I at this one? No, I was at the one she performed, Missy Elliott. Bruno Mars, Katy Perry, Coldplay, Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake got it again. I remember they banned him from doing the Jesus Christ, the Prince thing. Maroon 5. So into the 2000s, Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, The Weeknd, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna, Usher, and now Kendrick Lamar. So my whole thing is, where is anybody remotely close to a Lil Wayne? I can see if you had another guy in there that's close like Lil Wayne. I mean, I don't even know who you can say like Lil Wayne is. Obviously, Boosie is a little bit too far right. A Juvenile, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I don't really think of like it ain't too many Southern artists that can go up there and do the Super Bowl halftime show. Rap Southern artists, like name a few. Outkast has got to be on a very, very short list. When you start talking about the stuff that he talk about, codeine, lean, and like, come on, give me a set of songs that he plays up there that people want to hear of that demographic. Nothing. He had one crossover album, and that was the Carter 3. That's it. The Carter 1 and 2, real hip hop. Like how people that's batting for Lil Wayne see Lil Wayne. White America does not. That white America, middle-aged white America, does not see Lil Wayne in that same light. Only reason Kendrick got the call is because of the Drake beef, like us. So they don't see how y'all see I don't see Lil Wayne like that. I've never been like, oh, I gotta see Lil Wayne. Absolutely not. No, man, I'm good on him, bro.
Yeah.
And it's no offense. But when you start talking about Southern acts that's in the rap game and just rappers in general, there's a handful of rappers that can do the halftime show. That's a handful. A Jay-Z, a Eminem, a Dr. Dre, a Snoop Dogg, a 50 Cent possibly is where the line probably is drawn. It's where the line is possibly drawn. That's about it. A Kanye West if he wasn't a nut job. Like Lil Wayne doesn't make that cut. Like T.I. doesn't make that cut. Jeezy doesn't make that cut. Like maybe the NBA All-Star game, they make that cut. They don't make that cut. A Cameron don't make that cut. A Fabulous don't make that cut. You know what I'm saying? A Beanie Siegel don't make that cut, just to keep it fair. A Big Sean, he doesn't make that cut. Big Sean might be right there almost if he had a couple more hits. You know, he's that more commercially friendly. But Lil Wayne is just, he's not that friendly to white America. You know what I'm saying? He's not that. When you name some of them acts up there, you know, now if you talking about we getting like at the Rucker or we get, you know, something for the brothers and the sisters, then yeah, you know, he's probably at the top of the list. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, no, you can't throw Boosie, Juvenile, No Limit up there on that stage. Nah, get out of here. These are the same people who threw Kaepernick out. So yeah, Lil Wayne was never an option. He was never an option. He don't have the set to go up there to compete with previous ones. He just don't. Now, if these were people that was 25 to maybe 35, maybe 40 to 25, that demographic, absolutely. But this ain't the demographic. If you know, go to a Super Bowl, you see it's older people with money. They probably, a lot of them probably was disgruntled with Beyonce performing. A lot of them probably was disgruntled with B performing. I guarantee you it. They want to see Paul McCartney and U2 and Coldplay and the Rolling Stones, and they wanted to see stuff like that. That's what they wanted to see. How y'all hold up Lil Wayne, rest and believe me, a lot of millennials don't hold him up like that way. And the truth be told, he was a huge part of the destruction of hip hop. Glorifying doing drugs. Let's keep it real. Using ghostwriters. Come on, out here raccooning and buffooning. I believe he probably told Ryan Garcia he could say the N-word. Let's keep it real. I've really never been a fan of the guy. He been capping for White Zaddy and shit like that, man.
Guilty. That nigga is guilty.
And they said, well, Jay-Z just hating him. Man, Lil Wayne is not a threat to Jay-Z's legacy. Let me just say that again. Jay is up here. Lil Wayne is like, fuck out of here. He's not even close to him. He's not even close to him. Like, come on. You put him in a room and go bar for bar to this day, man, Lil Wayne don't even remember the lyrics. He got a teleprompter that he reads his lyrics off of. I don't like the nigga. And I'm going to continue to say, I always put that disclaimer out. He's not that great of a rapper to me. And when you say I beat the pussy up like the Emmett Till, like, man, get the fuck up out of here, man. Get out of here. He was capping for White Zaddy and shit like that. Don't put your lips between Skip Bayless' ass crack. How about that, man?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Alex, salute. Henry, what's going on? Juvenile is right. Yo, we need to be represented. Y'all don't have any commercial-friendly music. Bag that ass up and make them say on is all they really got that I could think of. You think they want to hear Mystical come in there and say, I'm coming in with my hand, be cool. Come on, man. It ain't too many Southern rappers are raw. It ain't too many Southern rappers that could headline a Super Bowl. Outkast is on a very, very short leash. Possibly boring ass J. Cole. It's a real short leash. Especially today, like it's no really commercially friendly rappers not named a Drake or a Kendrick Lamar. That's about it. You think they gonna let Future go up there and rap March Madness? No way, Jose. Shout out to Chuck. You can't put Weezy on the level of Tupac and Nas. Like at this point, you know, they might be too raw if Tupac was alive to ever do a Super Bowl. They wouldn't let Tupac do a Super Bowl. Most people want to listen to new school hip hop than old school. They would never let none of them new ninjas coming up there. They never letting them new ninjas get up on that stage. I'll tell you that right now. Lil Wayne's rap legend street, white America overall ain't behind Wayne. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
That's what white America saying. White America saying.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Come on. He don't have enough commercial music. He can, skateboard like a white boy, wear a chain wallet like a white boy. He can do all that other stuff. He ain't. Janet messed it up for black performers for a while, and she did. You know, she did. They let Justin Timberlake go back up there, didn't they? You're right. Lil Wayne only a legend to people in the 90s. Some people in that 90s. My parents' generation, they in their mid to late 40s think other way. Yeah, they don't mess with Lil Wayne. They like Mr. Mrs. Officer, and you know what I'm saying? They mess with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like that. Like they had no more Jay-Z than Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Those are the demographics who's buying the Super Bowl ticket. It's not a young person's thing. You got to understand, this country, they put old people in charge of this country because old people have money. Old people have money. You know, and it doesn't make it right because you got more money that you know better. No. Just because you got more money and you older, it don't mean you could tell us what direction this country should go. I like what KRS once said, an old person can learn just as much from a young person than a young person can learn from an old person. We need each other. But that's who got the money. Yeah, I know Mystical locked up. They said he could be getting out. He said, I think Nicki Minaj may make the... Absolutely not. She will not make the cut. In the NBA, yeah. In the real life, in the NFL, no. She would not make the cut, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, I know Mystical could be getting out, though. Heard they got some insufficient evidence. Alan Jay-Z beef. He said, surprised they didn't have Chris Brown. You know, come on now. You know why that Chris Brown won't be up here. Stop playing with me.
Damn.
Chris Brown image been shit ever since what happened with Rihanna. He ain't not letting him up there. Come on, Derek. We know that, bro. He says CJ don't get why everybody's upset. Lil Wayne is not performing. These fools act like everybody that is watching the Super Bowl is black, and that's not the case. I mean, they probably had to pull teeth to get Kendrick Lamar up there. You heard so many people, Eric, be like, well, I don't even like Kendrick Lamar music. Well, you can tell. You listen to Little fucking Wayne.
And it's your people up in my shit. Not no feds, not no state people from Annapolis, it's motherfuckers from my own city. All that profile, shit.
Come on, man. Come on, that shit crazy to me. And niggas it ain't even gonna be that many black people in there spending money at the Super Bowl. Black people don't even spend what he said. James Brown, Blair people don't even buy hip hop records. Get on up. Lil Wayne is the song Ransom said the whole alphabet. Who is he rapping for? Nick Jr. I remember I think Papoose did the alphabet slaughter first. I hear people saying Lil Wayne the supreme lyricist like he Big L, a big pun. Absolutely not. You right about that. He's definitely not. That nigga was using Gilly pen. But like I said before, they were, I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. We know you don't listen to anything that got substance in it, like at all. We understand y'all don't listen to shit that got substance in it. That don't surprise me. That don't surprise me. Like y'all don't want to listen. I remember Cameron was on Drink Champs, and he said, you know, talking about who he picked between Nas and Jay-Z and shit, and he said that a girl put it to her this way, talking about, when I hear somebody rapping, I don't want to hear all those big words, so I'm gonna go with Jay-Z. Niggas is ignorant. Y'all don't really understand how ignorant the average black person think. You don't understand how ignorant. You ever hear a word that you don't know what it is, or you don't know the meaning of it, or you're not quite sure? What's the first thing you go do? The average person, you go look it up so you can know the meaning of the word. The context clues might point you in the right direction, but you look it up like, okay, I do that all the time still. These people hear a word in a rap song, they turn it. The culture is so ignorant, bro. And what they want to do is now band together, and they want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya together against another brother. Well, Jay-Z got the final say so. He didn't got the final say so. He couldn't get Lil Wayne on if he wanted to. Come on. But y'all didn't have that. Y'all got more malice and more negative energy for Jay-Z than y'all had for Ryan Garcia, and he called y'all the N-word with the ER. Come on, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on. Y'all got more malice for Jay-Z for not letting Lil Wayne perform. No, everybody don't look at Lil Wayne like that. I don't understand why people who use Lil Wayne fans don't understand that. They don't look at him like that. Everybody do not like Lil Wayne like that. Rapper for rapper, Lil Wayne is a great rapper. If you had to say my top favorite rappers, he wouldn't make top 50. He might not make the top 100. That's me personally. I love Carter 1 and 2. Past that, I'm good. But they go out here and oh man, I blame Roger Goodell and we gonna stop watching football if they don't let Lil Wayne perform. And like, man, we don't care. Don't watch. And she made a great point right here. This woman right here made an excellent point. Stone Cold Stunner. Right? She says, don't jump me, but if the Super Bowl has been held in New Orleans 11 times before and Wayne hasn't performed once, why hasn't it been this much outrage before? Because they don't have no outrage. They only have outrage for people that look like them. Black people. That's the only time they got outrage for somebody. When they assume that a black person banned another black person. Look at that Shannon Sharp stuff. I just did a video about that. I wasn't even supposed to do a video about that today, but it was on my mind, right? You see how people got mad at Shannon Sharp for holding his partner, Chad Johnson, accountable for coming to work on time. He said, basically, you come to work for White Zaddy on time. You there on ESPN and inside the NFL, which it sounds like Shannon Sharp helped get him them jobs. So when it comes to being on time for your own show that we trying to get a TV deal for, we trying to make some real dividends off of, some real ends, as they would say in the goddamn 90s. We trying to make some real bread, right? You can't be on time for this. Oh, and they got mad at Shannon Sharp for telling Chad Johnson to be on time for your own shit. I'm telling you, man, this is why you see a lot of these dudes, they do these podcasts, and you see they be up here, a brother be up there with an Asian, or a brother be up there with a Becky, or a brother be up there with a Brad. You know what I'm saying? Because they take shit serious. Anytime you get money with your own people, bro. They want to take it for granted, bro. That's why, you know, when you do businesses and stuff of that nature, you do black businesses and stuff, that's why you really don't want your business versed towards black people, because they always want to come in and get the discount. They don't go over there with white people and Arabic people and ask for a discount on the sweater or ask for a discount on the shoes. They come over here like, brother, I know you got these prices for $90. Can I get them for $50? Like, absolutely not. Only our people do that shit. So they only mad because they associate with Jay-Z. But if Jay-Z wasn't running this and it was somebody else, it was Shaun White, the skateboarder, and that's what came to mind, or it was Adam Levine running the show and he picked Kendrick Lamar, they would be praising White fucking Zaddy. Tell me I'm wrong. They will be praising White Zaddy, just like White Zaddy. Come on, sunshine, feel the pain. I can feel the pain if you let me. Come on, man. They'd be praising White Zaddy. I'm telling you. Come on.
Yeah.
That's what they would be doing. But when you throw a black person, they associate him with the power to do something. This is when you get the outrage. There's more ill will and more malice towards each other in the black community than anybody else. Jay-Z has got more hate towards him this week than Ryan Garcia got for what he said about black people. Let me say that again. Jay-Z has got more hate for picking Kendrick Lamar. He didn't go pick Eminem. He didn't go pick MGK. He didn't go pick the goddamn Brass Monkey, that funky monkey. He ain't pick the Beastie Boys. Come on. He ain't pick House of Pain. He ain't pick Third Base. You niggas won't be getting the gas face tonight.
Who these niggas?
I cried laughing.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't do that. He picked Kendrick Lamar, one of the hottest artists out. He's not the hottest artist out right now, the hottest. And they all mad. Oh, man, fuck Jay-Z. He always been on that nigga. They had nothing to say about Ryan Garcia. Ain't nobody pulled up on Ryan Garcia. Ain't nobody said, oh, Ryan Garcia banned from Texas, or he banned from LA. He banned from New York. This is why I don't respect black people, bro. I've been telling y'all that I've been stop respecting these niggas, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Get it together.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on. He said, finally somebody voicing my thoughts except the ignorant part. He said, there's no way you can love Lil Wayne and appreciate Kendrick. Easily. Is you crazy? Lil Wayne is garbage. Real G's moving silence like lasagna is crazy. It's crazy. Because most of y'all don't know nothing about rap, though. That's crazy. I'll be up here, oh, Future the greatest rapper, Kodak Black the rapper. You don't even know who Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 is. Y'all don't know who the first platinum artist in rap was. Was it Lil Wayne? Absolutely not. Run DMC. And second was Houdini, if my memory serves me correctly. So when we having these fruitless debates online with people who was born in 1998 or 2009, man, they wasn't around, man, in 94 when Nas dropped Illmatic and Biggie dropped Ready to Die. You know, it was in 93, entered the Wu-Tang Clan. What, 97, Wu-Tang Forever. But they wouldn't know nothing about that. Daz Effect. When I said third base, niggas didn't even know who the hell third base was. KMD, Grand Pooba. You know what I'm saying? What's out the Brand Nubian? People have no idea, bruh. Special Ed, LL Cool J, 80s, 90s. Positive K. Shout out to St. Louis. You had Domino, DJ Quick, my favorite rap producer of all time. You know? Heavy D. I mean, you can go all across the land. Come on. Damn, it's escaping my lane. These brothers, man, played at every HBCU football game. Goody Mob, Cell Therapy, that played at every HBCU game. It ain't an HBC football game unless you hear Cell Therapy. You know, I gotta do a video about that tomorrow. Support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Y'all go support Kofi Universe on YouTube for the latest and greatest hip hop album news and reviews. Shout out to Kofi. Support me on Venmo, CJ Good 313. My barber said that's why he don't cut his family hair. Yep, everybody want a 5-finger discount. Everybody want a everybody want a 5-finger discount. Everybody wants something for free. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Grandmaster Flash, Curtis Blow, D's, all the breaks. Break it up. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Run DMC, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, Rapper's Delight. That was because they was credited the first rap song. Lord Finesse. What's my other dude's name with Buckshot Shorty and them? What was their group name? It eludes me right now. Rakim was the first rapper with $1 million deal, and he said he had they rap deal still holds clad tight to this day. He said they still had a really good rap deal, so that's good to hear people doing good business in 30, 40, 50 years later. Okuji Rap, one of the greatest rappers. Queens in the building. Yeah, we can keep going on all day and on about these great rappers. You know what I'm saying? And Juvenile 400 Degrees, that was one of my favorite rap albums of all time. I used to love the G Code too. I mean, the Project English, that's on the G Code. Yeah, Harlem, Children of Corn, A-Ball, MJG. It's like candy. Yeah. So it ain't like it's an example of them having another artist that's similar to Lil Wayne, that's similar to Lil Wayne on the bill. This ain't the Source Awards, my nigga. This ain't the BET Awards. Shit, the BET Awards had all women in there. Let's keep it funky. The BET Awards had all women in there. Had all women in there. And that's crazy. That's crazy. They talking about that the Venezuelans eating people's pets. They said the Haitians in Ohio was taking the local ducks, cutting their heads off and cooking them. This country in trouble. Y'all tell y'all, get y'all bread up and get y'all passports. Get y'all bread up and get y'all passports. Telling y'all, man, y'all gonna thank me later, man. Stack y'all bread and get y'all passports and get up out of here. It's about to get nasty out here. It's about to get nasty. You know, it's about to get real nasty out here. And they sitting here and they are you know, what people don't understand what they're doing is they're replacing the black minority with these people. And they're allegedly getting oil in exchange. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, you know, that's the thing about Trump. He ain't gonna let them people, you know, he seen the problem years ago. But if y'all want to go with status quo and believe what y'all want to believe, either way, it's time to go for a lot of y'all brothers and sisters. It's time for y'all to go. But I'm trying to find this video. Where about Tyrese, man. When I'm looking for it, I can't find it, which I should have had it already queued up. So let me see real quick. So they got him on a witness stand. This shit is this shit an hour long? Oh, that's somebody else stuff. Hold on, I ain't playing that. I know that nigga went on a witness stand an hour long. We're gonna talk about Tyrese. For whatever reason, I can't literally find the video. So I don't know why I can't find the video. Let's see if we can. So basically what's happened with brother Tyrese, he was arrested for not paying $73,000 in child support, okay? You know, and for the most part, brother Tyrese, he was ordered to pay $10,000 in child support, okay? He was ordered to pay $10K in child support. He thought of the idea of saying that he thought 10,000. He was under the impression that 10,000 was good enough. I mean, 2,200 was good enough, and he got to understand that. Of course, he got other kids, and I guess he just didn't have another woman who played like this, and she played him. She finessed him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, these old dudes are suckers. They easy targets. They suckers for love. He's about 45 years old. He got his babies, but at this point at 45, ain't no point of playing in these streets with these women. Ain't no point of it. At the end of the day, you did everything, and now you got money and you want a life partner, but these women see you as a lick. The woman that he with now said she was trying to get Brad. What's my man's name? Paul Walker before he died, and she settled for him. And the amount of disrespect that black men take and American men take because you can't defend yourself no more. And what's so funny is you're going to have a lot of these immigrants coming over here. A lot of these women going to start getting with these immigrants, and these immigrants going to start going upside these women's heads. And I ain't championing that. I ain't saying that's the way it should be, but we know what it is. When you go to them countries, them women are second-rate citizens. They're not the equal to in Haiti. Men are not equal to women in Africa or nowhere else damn near but American and other Western civilizations. So, but he got held in contempt for not paying $73,000 in child support. So she basically wants $10,000 a month for a child. Now she has a successful YouTube channel. For those who don't know, if you don't know Ninja, now you about to know. So she has a successful YouTube channel. And let me say this, we was kind of talking about what Angel Reese said in that short that I posted on social media, when she basically said that, that she got her own money and she don't need a man money. So when a man has his own money, that doesn't impress her because she could buy anything that she wants. She doesn't need his money because she can buy anything that she wants. right? But we all know that's fool's gold, right? We know that's fool's gold. Women want to spend your money and their money. And if you don't know, she has a whole YouTube channel. I didn't know this was his wife. I didn't know it. You notice she don't say Samantha Lee Gibson. And she, and her numbers ain't as good as they used to be. So Tyrese coming out here, her numbers used to be way up there. Her numbers are nowhere where they used to be. Her numbers have significantly dropped. I ain't been on here in a while. Her numbers have significantly dropped because a lot of people seen how phony she was. And a lot of people saying, well, Tyrese, stop crying and stop crying over her. Stop doing this. But dudes really needed to support Tyrese, bro. Dudes really need to get behind Tyrese and support him. We make and break the laws. You know what I'm saying? And what women are doing is when you let the weak get in power, they're abusing it. They're abusing it. They're abusing it. And you got these, and what's so funny is these are the women that women are taking advice from. Most therapists, have y'all ever dated a therapist? You ever dated a behavioral therapist? Or man, their life is in shambles, bro. I had a therapist, man. Like, it's the best sex. She probably watching the best sex I ever had in my life. No cap, every time. It's like the porn sex that you always dreamed of on Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? But she was crazy. Like, she wasn't crazy and like she was gonna harm me crazy. It was just too much going on up here. Too much damage from the past. Like you know what I'm saying? You become their therapist. You become their emotional support animal. Most female therapists' life is not in order. They might have been successfully married, but they got more trauma. And when they giving you therapy, they having therapy. So a lot of them women they lonely and they do trifling stuff. Like, it was a dude that came on somebody else's show, and I keep it anonymous, and said that his homeboy went to college with her. He played football, and he was beating her. He was beating her up on the side. He was getting them booty clap sounds going on the side while she still was with Tyrese. He was hitting it while she was with Tyrese. And these are women that's giving women advice on how to be successfully married. And then she tried to double back with Tyrese, and Tyrese was like, nah. So what she do? She ran the goddamn checkup on him. And y'all want to know why a lot of these dudes are abstaining from sex, or a lot of these dudes are just turning to women and doing stuff of that nature? Like, who literally want a large percentage of their income or their future income going to a woman who paying her side dude and she taking care of herself and not taking care of the kid? That's why they got to get these immigrants in here, because we not having enough babies. Guys are smartened up. Come on. You can do. Tyrese said, I did nothing wrong. Women was like, and niggas like, he probably cheated or he did nothing wrong. And you still lose your marriage. So you can do it all wrong and do it all right. So what if he was around here, messing with everything, fuck with all the women and all that stuff? She probably would be chasing him. And unfortunately, women don't chase good men. Women chase bad dudes. If he was around here tearing up everything he wanted to, bringing other babies in, she would be more loyal to him. She'd still be with him. And what's so funny, Angry Man did a short with a woman today that said that you ain't never seen two women fight over a good man. And somebody had a comment will say, good men won't put themselves in a position. You don't know what position you be put in. Women will jock for dudes. Women will backdoor each other for good dudes, for dudes. Women don't fight over good dudes. You never see it. That's why when they be like, dudes, women be like, I don't compete for dudes. That's bullshit. I done seen y'all fight over baby daddies and dudes that wasn't there. So I don't be playing. Come on, let's keep it funky. But it says Tyrese was released from custody Monday after his attorney Tanya Mitchell Graham filed an appeal on the judge's ruling. According to law enforcement, we're told the appeal means Tyrese did not have to pay $73K before he was released. That does not mean he will no longer owe back child support. It just delays for now. It's the same legal maneuver Tyrese and his attorney made last year when the judge ordered him to pay up child support. Now, what is his like true options? Only thing he's basically making her do is wait for the money. That's the only thing he could do is she waiting it out. And the court, and that means the court gotta wait to get their money. You know, that's all he doing is stringing her along. You know, could he take all this money in the offshore accounts and move out the country? He could. But if he wanted to come back to the country, his problem's still gonna be there. So it's nothing that he really can do. You know, this is all child support because she couldn't get alimony. Child support, the new alimony. Tyrese is in custody for failing to pay amount of child support ordered by the court, TMZ learned. The singer, actor, and the dad to 5-year-old Soraya with the ex-wife, Samantha Lee, has in Fulton County Court Monday morning to face the judge. So, you know, all the regular stuff. So it basically said that, you know, Judge Kevin Farmer was clearly fed up with Tyrese's refusal to pay $10K a month. Farmer ordered him to pay way back in April 2023. So today he held Tyrese in contempt in court, and the bailiff put him in handcuffs and marched him out the courtroom. And even in the court system, there's no loyalty. You know, most of the men in the court system is loyal to the women because allegedly a lot of them them judges, they get a kickback from child support. So they get a kick in from their pension when they take money out your check. All it's going to take is somebody to get crazy enough to nut up on one of these judges, bro. It only going to just take one or a couple. You know, take that for how you want to take that. But now Judge Farmer did say Tyrese can square things up and avoid jail if he coughs up $73,000, which includes $7,500 for Samantha's attorney fee. So I got to pay for her attorney too, which is ridiculous. I have to pay her attorney to take me down and pay my attorney to defend me. This makes no sense. Looks like Tyrese saw the arrest coming on Sunday. He called Samantha's moves goofy while insisting he's totally innocent. So here we go. This is what I was looking for.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my outfit together. I think I'm gonna go eat me some Red Lobster. I ain't never been arrested. Never went to jail in my life. Never. Why? Because I don't do anything illegal. I want to send this message out to all of the fathers. This is not man versus woman. Make sure I say that. Take all that shit off the table. What I love right now is that from all of the interviews that I've been doing, all of the women who are probably always going to see things through the lens of a woman, feminist, women's group, you know, it's like, I don't care if the woman is wrong. I don't care what she doing, what she asking for, what she trying to get in alimony, trying to crack the prenup, trying to get this for child support. I don't give a fuck how wrong she is. Most women are always going to see things through the lens of women. So I feel like we're in a real place right now where I could not be more proud of the women that have been vocal and outspoken about all of this goofy shit that my ex is doing and still doing. As a matter of fact, both of my ex. Now, I know y'all are quick to say, playing victim, gaslighting, manipulation, narcissist. They gonna put all kind of shit on you to make sure that whatever they decide to believe about you is what they want to believe, because what? I was born a man. I got it. No one's after me. There's no Crips and Bloods after me. There's nobody in corporate America after me. There's nobody at none of these movie studios after me. There's none of these record labels after me. I got baby mama drama. You get in a relationship, with an entertainer who happens to be a public figure, or somebody who's a real estate tycoon, or somebody in the tech space, or somebody who has an actual profitable business. Now, this is what's crazy. Since I've been so public about all the shit that I've been dealing with, I have lost count of how many women who have walked up to me who are the high net worth individuals, the ones with all the money and the success, talking about how their ex-husband is getting alimony and how the husband is getting child support payments and the husband is getting all that he's doing, freeloading. The husband got the house. Doesn't really happen that often, but when you were born a man, you go into a courtroom and you understand clearly that there is a preset menu that says you were born a man, fuck you. That's what the preset menu says. Now, y'all, I've been laughing, smiling, having fun, doing my interviews, my vibrations and my energy has been up, and I've been over here silently and quietly in a certain capacity fighting these attacks. Why does Samantha's lawyers just request all of my bank statements? Why are they sending screenshots of my IMDb page, which stands for Internet Movie Database? They're looking up all the movies that I just did and asking for money and what's in this account and how much money did you make for Voltron Travel and how many albums have you sold and this and that. Like, leave me the fuck alone, man. I did a prenuptial agreement for a reason. The prenuptial agreement spells out everything that she get and was supposed to get. Why are we now 4 years and 3 law firms into this woman still coming after me? And why have they, the lawyers representing her, knowing that she's with a celebrity, a public figure, a high net worth individual, why have they confirmed on record that they've only got $5,000 from her and they've been representing her for 4 years? Why is this so? I'll tell you why. Because lawyers, not all, but certain lawyers out here will look at a celebrity and a high net worth individual as a pot of gold. And they will milk the shit out of you. And she's sitting over there letting them do it. Do you know how many people have went through a divorce and never went to court? You know how many people got issues with their baby mama, baby daddy, and never went to court? And they're just being amicable and respectful. You cheated, you lied, you hurt me, you this, you that, you moved on, you got remarried again, you this, you that. But I'm not about to take you to court. I'm not doing that to the father of my child. I'm not this and I'm not that. But the moment that you put a little celebrity sizzle on that thing, the moment that that net worth is a little different, all kind of intentions come out. Now, let me make sure I say this, because it's like, take care of them kids. Motherfucker, I've never not taken care of my kids. Let me say it again. I've never not taken care of my kids. As a matter of fact, as much as I travel, as much as I got going on, as much as I'm moving, I'm going to tell y'all the biggest blessing ever. Thank you, Jesus. My 17-year-old Shayla has never called me Tyrese. My 5-year-old has never called me Tyrese. You know who I am in this house? Dad. And when they refer to me when they not with me, they say, that's my father. I am dad. And you know why I'm dad? Not because of what I bought them, not because of the clothes, not because of the square footage of the house, not because of the cars in the driveway, and definitely not because of this fake jewelry I wear. I'm a father. Because that exchange between your son or your daughter is nothing that could be purchased. It's something that they feel about you as a father because you have a presence in their life. All this shit about money, arguing back and forth, that's for me and my ex to deal with. But when it comes to my kids, my babies, they've never wanted for anything. But I can't stop their mothers from coming after me for more. My mama, rest in peace. My mama didn't raise no fool. And my mama didn't raise anybody that would just lay down and take whatever somebody wants to dump on me. Now, it's funny how I get along with everybody. You don't see me doing no interview. Even when it came to little random ass shit I was dealing with in the past with Tank and Genuine. Man, come on, man. That's like laughable. We do have some concerts coming up, by the way, with BBD, Silk, and Tevin Campbell. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets to support real R&B. That's if they don't lock me up in the morning. I know I'm different. I know I'm doing what most people don't do. I can't even say I'm in fear right now. If he's going to arrest me, I'm just going to say, fuck it, man, get it over with. But the details are very simple. I had one of the most detailed and specific prenuptial agreements in place. And I can talk about this publicly because it's already been addressed publicly. Literally one of the first paragraphs of my prenup. And these are some legal words. It's called contested versus non-contested. And let me break this down for the folks that don't know. When you have a non-contested argument, that means everything about these documents is non-contested. We're not arguing about anything. There's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to go back and forth about. There's nothing to unpack. Everything that's been mapped out in this prenuptial agreement has been spelled out and laid out. She had an attorney to represent her for the prenup, and I had one as well. That's a non-contested prenuptial agreement. They have contested. They have said that there are certain things in the prenup that they don't feel the same way about and they want to change it. But and so now they're saying it's a non-contested prenup, and yet there's at least 15 different examples of them contesting the validity of the prenup. And one of the first terms of the prenup says that if you want to argue about anything that has to do with the four corners of these documents that she signed and I signed, you're 100% responsible for your own legal fees. That's what the prenup says. You know, they trying to get me for over $1 million right now for legal fees. You know, she's hired 3 law firms. If you want to argue about the prenup, pay for your own lawyers. And when you lose, you got to pay for all of my lawyers. I got one lawyer that's been representing me from the whole time. Incredible, by the way. Tanya Mitchell Graham. In-fucking-credible. If you...
We get the gist. We get it. I think it's important for him to vent. You know, I know Derek just called him a crybaby. I think it's important for him to do this. I think it's come here. I think it's important for him to do this. So it could be a cautionary tale to dudes like, don't do it. Don't get married. Especially if she not solid. And he's talking about, well, I got money and I'm a celebrity, I'm a tar. But then you still messing with another woman who about to finesse you again. That Zelly girl. She disrespected you on live and said she was trying to get Paul Walker and she wasn't even interested in you. I find that funny. But dudes need to hear this, man. Dudes need to hear this. You don't know where you're going to be in 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. You may be making 36,000, 52,000, 90,000. Man, you don't know. 5 years from now, you might be up a couple hundred mil. You just don't know the trajectory of where you're going. And you sign up with a woman and now you $100 million ninja. Right? Now she gonna take all of that. So you don't know where you're gonna be at in life. Your value as a man, especially if you physically fit and you keep grinding, it goes up as you get older. As a woman, they value just declines. So dudes need to hear this. Most of these women don't be for you. This is a retirement fund. This is a lifestyle fund that he did. You know, and if you see they pictures, man, you can see the writing on the wall. It was too late by then. Hold on. When I seen these pictures, you know, when I see these pictures, and she ain't do nothing but love bomb this ninja. That's all she did. She was never interested. She was never faithful. She just hit a lick. And most of these dudes don't know what love look like, bro, when women faking it. They don't. Unless she already had a kid already. I think she had a kid already. So he married a stepmama. Red flag right then and there.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
They right for the stroke, aka recreational use. That's all they good for. They right up there with sex workers. I just talked about that in the Patreon coming up probably tomorrow. They right up there with sex workers. Dishonest, they loyal to themselves. Their loyalty lies within their kids. Come on. She already had a kid to the table. Why even take that risk? Baby mamas, especially when they got more than one kid in general, they is for the streets, bro. They for the stroke. Pump and dump. Maybe pump, then dump. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's it. So that was a red flag right there. Have you ever talked to like a baby mama and like why I didn't work with her dude? It's all the same damn story. It's all the same story. Well, you know, he used to beat me and you know, he just wasn't the guy I thought he was. Meanwhile, he's still hitting it. There's a reason why there's a lot of brothers that just say, I don't even deal with him at all. There's a lot of dudes that say, I ain't dealing with him at all. They right up there with strippers. They right up there with OnlyFans workers, sex workers, prostitutes, hookers, high class escort, bunny ranch escorts. They right up there with all of them. Come on. Street hookers, girls that's on the blade, hairdressers. I mean, there's some treacherous professions that women got. Hairdressers and teachers. Especially like pre-K and kindergarten teachers, they ain't shit. The real talk. They the scum of the scum, but a baby mama's right up there with all of them. They are not to be trusted with $1, with a condom, with a piece of juicy fruit, my ninja. They are not to be fucking trusted.
I don't give a fuck.
They right for the stroke. And you'll be surprised at some of the girls that be mothers, man. If you go out there and really see the girls that's really mothering the children for tomorrow, man, we doomed, bro. They don't care about these kids, man. Alex said most of these women be spending the child support and designer clothes, bags, spending on their nails and hair, and don't even give a F about the child. Absolutely. That's true. Then they said that little more child support can't do nothing for me, but you in court fighting for it. Yeah, that child support don't go towards the kid. They spend it on the baby daddy, all that, all types of shit. I think it's important for Tyrese to tell this story as a cautionary tale for dudes. And our dudes just scared to have legacies. Eric said this is a lesson to all the fellas out there. Some that need to see this man is going, see what this man is going through. There's a lot of men that went through it with baby mamas over the, yeah, a lot of dudes that fought the other baby daddy. A lot of dudes that been jumped by the family. A lot of dudes that been, oh, he touched me or he did this to me. I mean, he's emotionally and physically abusive. They gon' anytime a woman call the police, you know what I'm saying, or threaten to call the police, anytime they take your kid and say you can't see your kid or try to hurt your kid from you, they terrible. Anytime she take you to the court. Now, if you ain't paying child support and handling your business, you deserve to go to child support court. But the most involved fathers are the ones that get drugged through the most. The fathers that don't care and don't give a hell about what you do or don't want to see the kids, they get the most, they had the best times. Inactive fathers, them women don't be bothering them like that. I say I've been telling the OG that these mothers today is, or they are. I can tell you that from experience. They don't care about these kids, bro. I told you, I talked to a few women that say they don't even want to be mothers, bro. They don't. You know, these women toss their kids to the side for a side of dick any day of the week. Any day of the week.
That's my pleasure.
Real talk. They don't have no loyalty, bro. They loyalty is to the most women loyalty is to themselves. These women today is treacherous, bro. Kids, you know, hard they had a rummy noodle recall. All the kids do is eat rummy noodles. So when you ready to take the kids to get something to eat, oh, just want some noodles. They don't even know what real food is no more. You know? It just for a lot of people, it just don't make sense to have kids no more. You hear people that say we've been together for 10 years and they get married. They don't stay married for 5 years and they just fall apart. They don't even stay married for 5 years and it all fall apart. Come on. People need to see guys going through this. He need to document his pain. And she's a mortal enemy. She's an enemy for life. If the world was burning up and I had to open this door to save her life, I wouldn't do it. And they like to shame you. I'm the mother of your child and you should do her. Nah, you are an enemy. You're an enemy of Tyrese. You're an enemy of the state of Tyrese. She seen this sucker play coming from the beginning. She knew she wanted to get pregnant and she a baby mama. So come on now. Come on now. She seen this sucker play coming from a mile away. And he made another mistake with old girl he with now. And at 40-something years old, I feel him. He want a life partner. He tired of going through floozies and rotating hoes in and going through this, that, and the third, man. It's crazy. Crazy. You want a chick at 45 years old, you want somebody that could just, you know, end life off with and just, you know, take trips and have fun with. He better off just getting some hoes, bro. Real talk. He better off just, you know, getting some hoes. He literally didn't do nothing wrong. He did everything right and still it went wrong. So if I can play the game right, hit all the right buttons, hit all the combination right, do everything right, and she still can leave. Like, come on, man. What make me any different than Tyrese? You know, if Tyrese was in jail doing stuff, she probably would have a loyalty to Tyrese. You know, if Tyrese was, you know, not keeping his hands to himself, she'd have a loyalty to Tyrese. Women love terrible men because most of them is terrible fucking people themselves. Come on, them fathers not involved. They'd rather they get them more coochie than the fathers that's involved. Y'all be surprised when y'all get married and women be withholding sex. You know, especially if they from the ages of 35 and up and your wife withholding sex, she going somewhere else to getting it. I tell y'all, them the women with the highest sex drives. So if your woman just stop having sex with you and be like, nah, she getting it from somewhere else, I'm telling you, I bet my bottom penny on it, brother. All of a sudden, oh, I don't want to have sex anymore. My body's changing. Somebody else knocking that down. And she can cheat on you and y'all got her prenup and, you know, she can get around that prenup still. It's just to the point like you can't win for losing. Can't win for losing. So yeah, people need to hear his pain and, you know, people need to hear him out. So you won't make that mistake. You won't make that mistake. You know? And it's guys out here that go to work that ain't famous like Tyrese. They go punch the clock. They go put the work in and do their job. And women constantly taking them to child support for more and more money because they bitter because it didn't work out. But when the situation don't work out and the guy walk away from you, what didn't you do right? Women never look to say, you know what, I could have been a better woman, or I could have supported them more, or I could have cooked more, I could have cleaned more, I could have been less demanding. No, they don't never sit back and say, what did they do? What did they do? They got a whole playbook on what you did wrong. They never said I could have did this. And most modern women is lazy, bro. They lazy. They lazy in bed. They lazy getting up. They don't have a routine. They don't go to the gym. They don't clean the house up. They don't do nothing. All they want to do is drink Taylor Port, double XL wine, smoke weed, eat edibles, go twerk in the streets in a rainbow $15 outfits. Most of these women absolutely do nothing. They can't even have sex the correct way. I mean, we need to talk about it for a minute, man. Every woman you meet, I got a good box in my box, and it just be like, come on.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
You know, let's keep it funky. So, bro, people need to hear Brother Tyrese, man. So y'all don't make the mistakes. I know too many good people left out here, man, men or women. You know, and if you get you a woman that y'all locked in with, my advice is get you a woman that's off social media. You know, social media will do a number on people, but it's pretty much all I got for tonight, man. This has been the Hip Hop One-on-One playlist. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the live stream. Do me a favor. I'll put this on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, whatever you choose to listen to, whatever podcast you do, just hit the link tree. You can hit the Apple Podcast, take you to all of them, Amazon, whatever one you listen to. Give me a rating on there, 5 stars. I appreciate it. Share the video. If you want to support the channel, just share it, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. We got a lot of great talk like this on the Free Game 89 tier. So check that out, man. Guarantee you won't be disappointed. But hey, you want to donate, share it, subscribe. He said you ain't say one lie. And that's just the actuality of this reality, man. Like you could do everything right. One of the dudes that did everything right and still it got through in I still went wrong. You know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, it just don't make no sense to get married in America. But hey, peace.